You know that dream life you keep picturing? The one that keeps you up at night, filling your mind with possibilities and what-ifs? Maybe it's a vision of waking up every day with purpose, or the freedom to choose your own path, or even the thrill of achieving something remarkable that leaves a mark on the world. The one with purpose, freedom, maybe even a little glory. It's that life you see in your quietest moments, when you let yourself imagine what could be if nothing held you back. But here's the thing. Most people stop at the daydream. They never ask what it actually takes to turn that vision into reality. Look, I hate to break it to you, but it's not about luck. It's not about waiting for the stars to align or for some magical opportunity to land in your lap. The truth is, luck is just a story people tell themselves to explain away someone else's hard work. It's not about who your parents are, how much money you started with, or what cards you were dealt. It's about sacrifice. It's about what you're willing to give up, what you're willing to endure, and how much you're willing to invest in yourself when nobody else is watching. Let's make something clear. Your dream life has a price. It's not a price you can see on a tag or pay at a counter. It's a price that's paid in moments, in choices, in the quiet hours when you decide to keep going instead of giving up. But you don't pay for it with dollars or coins. You can't buy your dream life with a credit card or a lucky break. The currency is something far more valuable and far more difficult to part with. You pay with something much harder to give: your consistency, your discipline, and your willingness to delay gratification. Think about it. Every single day you're faced with choices: comfort or growth, distraction or focus, instant pleasure or long-term reward. Every early morning you drag yourself out of bed when the world's still asleep. That's you making a payment. That's you telling your future self, I'm willing to do what others won't so I can live how others can't. Every time you show up to the gym, even when you don't feel like it, you're investing in your future self. Every drop of sweat, every rep, every moment you push past your comfort zone is a deposit into the life you want to build. When you hit the books instead of scrolling on your phone, yeah, that's another deposit. You want something extraordinary? You have to make extraordinary choices, even when nobody's watching, even when it feels like progress is invisible. Show up every single day, especially when it's uncomfortable. The days you want to quit are the days that count the most. That's when you're building the resilience and grit that separate dreamers from doers. That's how you buy your vision, with sweat, with focus, with sacrifice that nobody else sees. It's the hours spent grinding in silence, the late nights, the early mornings, the moments of doubt you push through anyway. People love to point at success and call it luck. They see the end result, the highlight reel, and assume it was easy. But they never see the years of effort, the setbacks, the sacrifices that built the foundation. But luck is just preparation meeting opportunity. When you've put in the work, when you've paid your dues, you're ready to seize the moment when it comes. The question is, will you be ready when your chance arrives? The real question is, were you prepared? Did you do the work when nobody was watching? Did you keep going when it felt pointless, when the results were nowhere in sight? Did you put in the hours nobody applauded you for? Did you keep your promises to yourself, even when it was easier to break them? That's the real test. Did you have the discipline to keep moving forward when the results weren't instant? Because the truth is, most people quit long before they see any payoff. But the ones who keep going? They're the ones who eventually break through. Every sacrifice you make is a brick in the foundation of your dream life. It's the skipped parties, the early alarms, the extra reps, the moments you choose growth over comfort, and the times you say no to what's easy so you can say yes to what matters. The late nights grinding on your craft, the weekends spent working when others are relaxing, the hours you pour into your passion when nobody else understands why you care so much. That's the real price. The world only sees the highlight reels, but you know what's really going on behind the scenes. Daily commitment, relentless sacrifice, the quiet victories that nobody else will ever see, but that make all the difference. Day after day when no one's watching. That's when you're building the habits, the mindset, and the strength that will carry you through when things get tough. So, if you're waiting for luck, you're going to be waiting forever. Luck is just an excuse for those who aren't willing to put in the work. If you want to change your life, you have to change your habits, your choices, your priorities. If you want that life, if you really want it, you have to earn it. You have to show up for yourself even when nobody else believes in you, even when the path is lonely and the progress is slow. Pay your dues, show up, and sacrifice for your vision, not just when it's easy, but especially when it's hard. That's the price of greatness, and it's a price worth paying. Because the dream, it's not free. It demands everything you've got, your time, your energy, your heart, but in return it gives you a life that's truly yours, built by your own hands, but it's worth every ounce of effort you've got. So don't just dream about it. Get after it. Start paying the price today and watch your dream life become your real life.